Welcome back to part 3 of pool opening 2022. Hooking up the pumps. I dread this part. I hate this part, but it's got to get done. No pump, no pool. So I got my pump here. The brainiacs, brain surgeons, whatever you want to call them, who plumbed this thing, pretty much plumbed it so they put the pump there first and then did all the plumbing to it. So that means the pump is like stuck there and you can't get it out, which also means you can't get it in. So I gotta like twist it, turn it, shake and burn it, you know, whatever it is, until I get it just into place, and then we can do that. But before that, we have some red tape. By the way, I'm sorry about the wind. It just came to come over the program, so it is what it is. But we got some tape here. They had regular old silver duct tape this year. Oh, that left plenty of glue on there. That's just nice. Just the rest of the tape disintegrated and left the glue where it actually stuck. So that's nice. And I got some tape here. One of the tapes fell off. That's good. But I got to peel these. And we had a present come with this one. An O-ring. We need that O-ring. Very carefully peel it off of the tape. Inspect it. Looks like the letter O, so that's good. And we'll put it back into place. This other one, I can feel where the tape had fallen off. I can feel the O-ring in there. So the tape just fell off. So like I said, that really worked well. We got one more here. This guy doesn't even know how he taped it, so I'll have no clue. Oh yeah, this one's nice and stuck. Really nice and stuck. Almost. Well, let's see if I can just rip it off. There. Got that piece off. Get rid of that. Now that. This fitting does not contain an O-ring because it's not that kind. There's glue from the tape on it, so that means it won't mate up nicely and it'll leak. That's good, right? So I'm going to try to scrape that off right quick. The guy was beyond an imbecile who did this. Oh. I got a cable tie that's just crumbling to bits. Probably all of this from somewhere. Don't need that anymore. And over here, which he didn't even tape at all, but the O-ring is there. So we are ready to pump it. So I'm going to take it and tip it this way and shove it. It's not going to be pretty. I mean? Pretty bad. Get the cord undone out of there. There we go. Good for now. And I'm going to get the camera reconfigured on this so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, now we have to shove it in place. We have an O-ring here. There is one up here already. So just move it. And then of course the back end doesn't want to cooperate. Got to kind of do that. And then move it a little more. And it's got to come forward. But it can't because this is too long. Like I said, it's just like an awful mess. But eventually there's like one little sweet spot, which might be here, maybe. And I can try. I might have just moved it out of that, but we'll see. Yeah, we're not quite there. Well, we'll worry about that in a second. Let me see if I can get this one started. That looks good. As far as this one goes, oh, close. There he goes. It's just at the right angle. They should be shot. Screw that down, screw that down, screw that down. Okay. Okay, as tight as I can by hand. I want to avoid putting tools on these at any cost. I'll probably have to put a tool on it later. This one is newer, so the plastic is a bit slipperier. That's it. I broke my wrist, but that's all right. I got another one. So that'll take care of the main pump. I can go ahead and plug that in. For what it's worth, we'll send the cord through here. Something like that. Open up the panel. That hasn't seen the light of day since last year. Plug that in. And we have to plug and twist. It'd be nice if it would plug first. That's like how you start. Now it looks like this way. There it goes. Plug and twist. Wire in there. And that's good. Breakers are off, of course. So there's that one. Now we have to get the other pump. Okay, now the robot booster pump. This one goes in like that. Right, now we have this one. So this has to down there, back end of it has to come in about like that. We have O-rings where they're needed. Put the collar around that. This is the older fitting. not sure on that. Let me just undo it and put it back. Just didn't feel quite right. There we go. That's for sure good. So just kind of a bit loose. My shirt is sticking to the glue from the tape. And of course now this one is just way off kilter because that's how everything is. So just kind of squeeze it in place. Hope you get the union started. Okay. Nope. Let's loosen that some more. See if that'll give us any extra play. Take you off and try this one first. Just because it's being a royal pain. There he goes. Leave that loose. This one put back. Of course, now we get to put more strain on the old connector. So that helps tighten it up. Tight as I can make it by hand. Screw that one in. The rest of the way. Little more out of it. That's fine. We got a wire. This one has a wire. I don't know why they don't make wireless pumps. Feed the wire through. I just run it on top of the other one. It's fine. Of course, there's going to be pull dicks on here. Never run the wire on top of the other pump. You can create interference, and on top of that, it'll make your water cloudy. What? What kind of fucking expert are you? Everybody is an armchair engineer. They sit in their armchair and think they know better than you do. Plug that in. Give that a twist. It's locked in. It's got a little slot for that. Closed? Never closes. Alright, closed. A couple other little pieces here. Let's reconfigure. Now we have to put in the plug in the chlorinator. Pick that up and screw it on in. Don't cross thread these things. They don't work too well that way. There we are. This has a hex set on it. Don't put a wrench on it. It's got a slot in it. Don't use a screwdriver. You're gonna break it. Ask me how I know. So what you need is what we used to use back in the day to make a phone call. One thin dime. There we are. This will give you all of the torque you need. Stick it in the slot, give it a turn, you can give it a little bit more. Right there, that's going to do it. And you get your dime back. So what could be wrong with that? Next thing is we have a sight glass that we need to put into the multi-port valve. So we'll get the sight glass. This takes a washer. Washer, in the event you don't have one, is a standard hose washer. Man, this thing is friggin' beat. But you know what? It doesn't leak. It's hard as a rock, so I'm putting it right back. As long as it doesn't leak, it's doing its job, and that's the main thing. So that's in. This is glass. Don't drop it. Don't over tighten it. I don't need to tell you this stuff, but everybody's retarded. Okay, in, tight enough. That'll do. And two other things. Not absolutely imperative, but certainly nice, is to plug up your filter. So we got the gauge here. Now some people go and put new Teflon on it. I have never had it leak, ever. Just screw it right in. It screws into plastic. Don't cross thread it. Gotta tell people this, because otherwise they'll just do it like it's fun. Turn that right around until it's straight, or straight enough. I think we'll just back that off a hair. That's a little too much of a hair. That's going to have to do. And we have the plug. This is complete with a crack in it, so it's guaranteed to leak. But it's what I got, so we'll go with that. You can always get some more. It's not the end of the world. Do everything hand tight. Hand tight for now. You can tool it later if you need to. But do everything hand tight. Don't go getting your wrenches or your pliers, or I've been doing this for 35 years. Unless you got 85 foot-pounds on that, you're not going to get a seal. Hand tight is all you need. So that's screwed in hand tight. That's screwed in hand tight. And if it leaks, you can worry about it later. Matter of course, we're going to just take a quick peek because it's been something that happens every year where the chlorinator, automatic chlorinator leaks. So I'll just see if I can turn these fittings by hand. Tiny drop. A little more than a tiny drop. And that's it. So that's hooking up the pumps. Not fun, but they're in. And now the most troublesome part is finding out if this damn thing is even going to work. But that will be in the next part of the series. Thank you very kindly for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.